Hello, all of you. Today, a new day with a new topic, that is ethics. We will not be discussing economy anymore, right? And what I feel is ethics is more interesting than I think rest of GS because it gives you the creativity to express yourself. And I think it comes more or less naturally. But yes, you have to put in the effort in the right direction in the form of choice of words, the expression, the balance of mind, the balance of thought, especially. Because what the ethics paper demands is presence of mind and balance of thought. That will naturally come in your expression, and that is why probably the reason why ethics paper was added. Because what I feel is essay paper, ethics, they are a better test of your personality. They are kind of projective tests wherein your thoughts are just expressed into writing, and that is why probably it gives the examiner or UPSC a better prediction so as to how you will be able to manage the state of affairs when you enter the civil services, right? So the importance of the paper is this for UPSC and for the UPSC aspirants. Let me tell you, both these papers, they are very scoring. If you get the pulse of the thing, what they demand out of you, your score can be on the positive side, that is around 120, 125. And if by the chance you miss that thin line, it can be around 70, 75. So this huge difference of 40, 50 marks, right? It can be, what I say is, it can be, uh, maturely dealt with and in the right direction. That is through practice. Practice is the key to everything, what I think, right? So you have to, study in a manner, you have to choose the words in a manner, you have to express in a manner that it suits the demands of UPSC. And the demand of UPSC is a balanced personality. The bureaucratic attitude that you have to show should be pragmatic because extremes will not work. And believe me, throughout the paper, in the first few questions, you think that yes, you can manage the art answers, right, in the direction you intend to. But after the, when the time constraint is there, when the diversity of things are to be dealt with, right, probably things will fall on the other side. Your true thoughts, your true thought personality, everything will be exposed, right? You might be a person who believe in something, right? But for UPSC, you have to, show that attitude which UPSC demands. आपको वही चीजें लिखनी है, वही आपका थॉट प्रोसेस रिफ्लेक्ट होना चाहिए जो एक ब्यूरोक्रेट का होता है, राइट? यू मस्ट बी अवेयर ऑफ द द bureaucratic rigidities, the attitudes that are prevailing at this point in time, right? And that is why reforms are being sought after. So you have to be very aware of those rigidities, of those, you can say, of those shortcomings, right? Why? Because those shortcomings should not be reflected in your answers. Otherwise, you will be no different than the existing lobby, right? And probably that is why you may think that yes, you have written, all sort of details, all sort of beautiful things, all sort of thoughts, a number of quotes, everything you have put in the answer, but still you end up securing only 70, 75, maximum 80 marks. The reason is this, right? So in the course of discussion, we'll be following, we'll be talking on more such things. So the next question is about your emotional intelligence. It was also asked in 2019. It says, again a quote, emotional intelligence is the ability to make your emotions work for you instead of against you. Then it says, do you agree with the view? Discuss. So this was the question that was asked in 2019, right? So we would follow the same thing. I will give you 5 minutes to think upon it, jot down the points. Fine. What I have noticed is it's better that you write in the chat box itself. Fine. What all things you will write, or what structure will you follow? Okay. And what all keywords or what thought process exactly is coming into your mind. Fine. So let's do that. Right. So I'll just give you 5 minutes on this. You just think and then we'll discuss. Right. So here you go. You can start your, I hope you all had few thoughts coming to your mind. Should we start? So many of you have written the answer. Good. Most of you have written it. Manoj. That is okay. At least the thought process is in the right direction. Fine. Before discussing this question, many of you had written about the Sabrimala issue. Can we take it as an example of crisis of conscience situation? What I think is the issue, the Sabrimala issue, it's more of you can say issue of conflict of interest rather than crisis of conscience. But yes, if you want to use this in the answer, you need to twist it a little bit, and that is how if you take the case of women. Okay, now when the judgment is out that yes, you are allowed to enter the temple, fine. So if the women are of traditional thought, so they will be in a situation of crisis of conscience. That even after getting the Supreme Court green flag that yes, or you can say the right to visit, still some women, they might face that situation wherein they will think that whether to go or not. Fine. So that will be the case of crisis of conscience with respect to traditional women. And those with modern liberated thought, they will think that yes, they have been liberated. So for them, there will be no crisis of conscience. So you can use this Sabrimala verdict in the answer by nudging it a bit. Fine. So now coming back to the emotional intelligence question. The question says, it is the ability to make your emotions work for you instead of against you. Okay. So do you agree with the view? Discuss. So first of all, yes, you can start by defining what is emotional intelligence, right? That yes, it is the ability to understand one's own emotions and those of others, to regulate and manage them, and then utilize them to execute your tasks. Okay, so that is emotional intelligence. That is, it is making intelligent use of the emotions such that they will you can say benefit an individual rather than causing harm. Also, I want you to understand the fact that yes, emotions probably can work against you. Okay, because the strong emotions, if they are not in control, right, they can definitely work against you. But when we talk of emotional intelligence, so it is very difficult, or rather almost impossible to say that it will work against you. अगर यहाँ emotions की बात होती, so then you should have taken you will have to take both the stands that yes, they can work against you and they can work for you as well. But जहाँ बात हो रही है emotional intelligence की, right, the term itself reflects that you are able to manage them. You have the capability of self awareness. ठीक है, आपका मैनेजमेंट लेवल इमोशंस को कंट्रोल करने का बढ़ गया है. Fine. So it is likely that you will say that yes, you agree with the view. Fine. So you can initially starting it, you can talk about whatever we had just discussed with Abhi about emotional intelligence. Then you can also say, bring in a viewpoint to substantiate or to justify your stand that it was a Weberian view. ठीक है, पहले ट्रेडिशनल वेबेरियन व्यू व्हाट दैट इमोशंस आर डेटरेंट्स इन एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन। ठीक है, आपका वो जो वेबेरियन मॉडल है, पहले इट यूज्ड टू से दैट यस दे आर deterrents, they are deterrents in your administration, but in contemporary times जब emotional intelligence की बात हो रही है, you have to drop Goldman. Fine, even if you don't know, you can just use the name. Fine, that yes, in contemporary times, as researched by Daniel Goleman, that emotions are, they now are an asset to administration rather than a deterrent. We have moved or accepted a line of thought wherein emotional intelligence is an asset to administration, right? उससे क्या है, आपकी आर्ग्यूमेंट का वेट बढ़ता है, आप जो साइड ले रहे हैं वो जस्टिफाइंग इट, फाइन। सो देयरफॉर आपका जो इमोशनल इंटेलिजेंस है उसका एम क्या है? टू मैनेज इमोशंस एंड नॉट सप्रेस देम। ठीक है, इमोशंस को सप्रेस करना इज नॉट व्हाट इमोशनल इंटेलिजेंस इज अबाउट। ठीक है, सो फर्दर देन यू कैन से, देखो आपको ये क्लैरिटी होनी चाहिए कि अगर हम जहां पे सप्रेशन ऑफ इमोशन हो रहा है, ठीक है, दैट इज अ साइन ऑफ इमोशनल इमेच्योरिटी, राइट? और जहां पे आपका मैनिफेस्टेशन ऑफ इमोशन हो रहा है, वहां पे भी दो चीजें हो सकती हैं। ठीक है, अपने थॉट प्रोसेस में क्लैरिटी लाओ। सप्रेशन ऑफ इमोशंस इज इमोशनल इमेच्योरिटी, एंड जब इमोशंस मैनिफेस्ट हो रहे हैं, मैनिफेस्टेशन ऑफ इमोशंस कैन ऑल्सो हैव टू एस्पेक्ट्स। अगर तो आपका रॉ मैनिफेस्टेशन है, फाइन। अब रॉ मैनिफेस्टेशन कैसे? किसी को गुस्सा आया, यू हैव उसका जवाब आपने गुस्से से दिया, एंगर मीट्स एंगर and the result is disaster. Fine, so that is also a sign of emotional immaturity. Fine, अब अगर तो आपका manifestation refined है, when the manifestation of emotions is refined, so it is sign of emotional competence. अब ऐसे की टर्म्स को आपको, rather what I say is use diversified words. ठीक है, सिर्फ टर्म्स हैं बट अंडरलाइन थीम इज द सेम, फाइन। अब हर जगह अब हम इमोशनल इंटेलिजेंस लिखते रहेंगे, दैट विल नॉट गिव अ गुड इंप्रेशन, फाइन। सो इस चीज को अगर आप लिखोगे, सो इट शोज दैट यू हैव गॉट सो मच क्लैरिटी इन योर थॉट, फाइन। और इसको आप एक एग्जाम्पल के थ्रू भी बता सकते हो। कैसे? देखो, simple examples will always work. The whole paper has to be a blend of everything. Why am I saying simple and effective examples? Because simplicity will show the simplicity of the argument, the simplicity of your examples, of your, you can say, the way of presenting things will show the simplicity with which your thought processes, how simple and modest you are. Fine. So these are the psychological traits that the examiner looks for. और वो कैसे पता चलता है? इन सब चीजों से। How with how much clarity and simplicity you are putting your answers. ठीक है, अब आप कैसे एग्जाम्पल लिख सकते हो इसमें? That suppose a boss shouts, ठीक है, and you shout back. Result क्या है? You are fired. Fine. दूसरा केस सिनेरियो है, boss shouts, you remain calm and composed, and you contemplate. So then you just wait. आपका so when your reporting manager, right, he comes to you, you can see your reporting manager or any senior, he comes to you and is in good mood. So आप क्या करोगे? You talk to him, fine, and you try to understand his or her expectations and you explain yours, fine. So you talk, you understand, and you express him your side of thought, fine. So उससे क्या हो रहा है रिजल्ट कि जो सिचुएशन है दैट हैज बीन हैंडल, राइट. सो आपकी जो सिचुएशन है वो हैंडल हो गई है. So this is, what does it show? This is the case wherein emotions are working against you. ठीक है. और this is the situation when your emotions are working for you. How? Because you are not fired. You have your professional side there. और आपने बहुत calm और composed manner में चीजों को deal कर लिया. Fine. So this is the sign wherein they have worked for you. अगर आप इतना भी करके आ रहे हो, so the examiner will get a very clear cut idea that yes, you are a very mature individual, fine. So this is how you can put things. So then after this you can talk about, under two heads, that you can say that so emotional intelligence will work for an individual at two levels. ठीक है. अब टू लेवल्स कौन से होंगे? एट द प्रोफेशनल लेवल. देखो क्वेश्चन इज वेरी ओपन एंडेड. दैट इज वाई दे आस्किंग वेरी इजी एंड ओपन एंडेड क्वेश्चंस, कि आप उन चीजों को कैसे स्ट्रक्चर दे पा रहे हो, आप कितना होलिस्टिकली सोच पा रहे हो और कितना एफिशिएंटली यू आर प्रेजेंटिंग इट. फाइन. दैट इज वाई द क्वेश्चंस आर वेरी इजी, which will help you reflect your own side, your own creativity. ठीक है. तो उस चीज को आप ये सीख लो कि आपको हर चीज बहुत होलिस्टिकली देखनी है. जैसे पिछले क्वेश्चंस में वी हैड, आई टोल्ड यू हाउ यू कैन गिव बोथ द साइड्स ऑफ द सिटीजन आल्सो, ऑफ द पब्लिक ऑफिशियल आल्सो. ओवर हियर आल्सो आप चीजों को जितना सिंप्लीफाई करोगे, जितना कैटेगरिकली उनको रिप्रेजेंट करोगे, उतना बेटर. फाइन. सो यू कैन से दैट इमोशनल इंटेलिजेंस विल वर्क फॉर द इंडिविजुअल at the level of, or at the professional level and at the personal level, right? So personal level में अब इसमें what I want you to understand is, आप हमेशा ही सिविल सर्वेंट के एग्जाम्पल मत देते रहिएगा. फाइन. सो दैट विल ऑल्सो शो दैट यस, आप एक ही साइड को दिमाग में रख रहे हो. व्हाई? because after getting into the service you have to look at the public as well. Fine. तो citizen centric आपके answers भी होने चाहिए. Fine. wherein you are sharing their plight, you are somewhere you are discussing about the civil servant also, you are talking about general public, and also not only about the public sector, you can bring in examples from the private sector as well. ठीक है. अब जैसे प्रोफेशनल लेवल है, उसको आप कैसे एक सोशल एंगल के साथ जोड़ सकते हैं, wherein you can say that an individual can identify with his own emotions, assess them, and and accordingly take the professional assignments. Fine. For example, कोई IT employee है, fine, an IT official, fine, he knows that he is very compassionate. उसकी वो compassionate side बहुत higher है उसके behavior में और उसके जहन में. So what he can do is he can excel when he's emotionally intelligent. It means he's aware of what he is. So what he can do is he can, an IT, a compassionate, you can say a compassionate IT official, he can excel in social initiatives. He can excel in the social initiatives of the firm or the company with which he is working. That is, indirectly we are talking about corporate social responsibility. Fine. Intelligently आपने एक syllabus का topic भी उठा लिया. Fine. This is there, and you have put it as an example. So in the first question we had talked about a civil servant, also we had talked about an example from history, right? Then we had isse pehle we were talking about that boss example, fine, wherein you are showing the emotions. तो उससे क्या है, वो clarity आ रही है, it's very simple to understand. Then you are talking about an IT official from the private sector, fine. So this is what I mean, the diversity in your thoughts, the diversity in your examples, right? So then again, at the professional level, how it will work for you, it will help you in controlling your temperament. When you are emotionally aware, you are restricting in some situations, right, wherein there is a surge in your emotional level, fine, you are you can say you are overflowing with emotions. So it helps you keep your temperament under control, and then helps you in making rational decisions, for example during the time of riots. ठीक है, यहाँ पे आप एक सिविल सर्वेंट या पब्लिक ऑफिशियल का एग्जांपल दे दो, राइट, wherein you are relating it with you can say rational decision making, your temperamental control, right, and such things. Just drop in these words. Then also अगर यहाँ पे आपने एक सिविल सर्वेंट का नहीं देना है, so you can just generally write it down. The next example at the professional level, what you can quote is about inculcating the compassionate attitude among civil servants. Why? Emotional intelligence will help you frame policies for the vulnerable section, for the needy, for the poor, for common man. ठीक है, उसमें compassion आपका झलकेगा, right? So in these cases, emotional intelligence will work for the individual. Why? क्योंकि उसकी receptivity among the public will increase. वो एक trust deficit बढ़ेगा लोगों में. Fine, a compassionate civil servant is always sought for. Why? Because he is able to connect with people. He's open. He's receptive, right? So he becomes you can say an agent of social change. इसीलिए आपका जैसे ये schemes हैं, fine, the civil servants or the heads of the department, they are given the responsibility of helping the individuals to deal with these situations. How will you help them internalize the norms? इसीलिए वो स्वच्छ भारत अभियान का भी क्वेश्चन आया था regarding your social influence and persuasion, right? Why? Because they want you to drop in these concepts on your own, right? अगर वहां पे नहीं लिखा है कहीं भी क्वेश्चन में, it is your duty to write all this, to write about your compassion, right, responsibility, rationality, decision making, ethicality. It is your duty, I would say, to fit in the things. और fit in हम कब करेंगे? जब वो एक बहुत ही minute level में, बहुत कम pages में हमारे पास stuff होगा. Why? Because हमें पता है हमें यही लिखना है बस, और जब हमें इतना पता चल गया बस इतना ही मैंने लिखना है, your job is done. Why? Because it will flow out with ease. ठीक है? Then on the professional side, you can keep on evolving your answers and add a few more things, right? Now coming on to the personal level. Personal level में आप क्या लिख सकते हो? सबसे पहला, emotional intelligence helps you in maintaining your health. Why? Because it acts as a cushion against stress, right? अब आप लोग भी देखो, you all are so emotionally intelligent, right? You are striving for civil services, you are motivating, keep on you're motivating yourself throughout to succeed. So it shows that yes, you are emotionally intelligent, but उस intelligence को at the testing times में जाने नहीं देना है. Fine. So it helps in maintaining your mental as well as your physical health, right? Because you are able to tackle the issues of anxiety, the stress, the depression, you can say. Fine. Many students, they fall prey on such instances. Fine. So all these things you can write. You can very well give the example of you can say that people with low emotional intelligence, क्या होता है, they will hurt themselves with anger and frustration, and they can go up to the extent of taking adverse decisions like taking their own life. Fine. So you can very well write all these things. Then you can talk about it. Emotional intelligence will help in your relationship management. A bossy people, या फिर कहीं भी जो लोग आपकी बात ही ना सुने, किसी को पसंद नहीं है. Fine, we always love people who are unconditional. What I would say is that to find unconditional people around you in your life is, it's like a true gift of God. Because what I feel is, except your mother, nobody can be unconditional, be it anybody. They can be close to unconditional, but they can never be unconditional truly. Fine, there are always conditions attached. And if you find such people, you are very lucky in your life. Fine. So then it helps in enhancing your tolerance. आपका टॉलरेंस लेवल बढ़ता है, ठीक है. उससे क्या है, इट इज गुड फॉर बिल्डिंग अप सोसाइटल रिलेशनशिप्स. उसको आप मल्टीकल्चरल पर्सपेक्टिव के साथ जोड़ो. फाइन. द डाइवर्सिटी दैट इंडिया इज. सो इमोशनली intelligent people will obviously help in saving the world from all these negativities. Fine. So this was the broad structure wherein you should be able to write the answer. I hope you all are getting the point, right? Am I clear? Yes. Are you all getting how to write the answers? What is required? Okay. So this is what you have to do. अब देखो इसके लिए I don't think so that yes you need to get handy on a couple of books, on a couple of writing material that you can that basic raw material upon which you can dwell your answers. But what I think is in ethics what is required is a mature thought process. आपकी सोच इतनी ब्रॉड होनी चाहिए दैट यू आर एबल टू होलिस्टिकली डील विद थिंग्स. आप कोई भी आपका टॉपिक है, कोई भी फिनोमेना है, उसको होलिस्टिकली देखो, राइट. अब अगर डिफरेंट डिफरेंट फ्रंट्स पे क्या बात हो सकती है, ठीक. और उसके लिए आई डोंट थिंक सो कि आपको बहुत ज्यादा कुछ करने की जरूरत है. इट्स जस्ट दैट यू हैव टू कीप योर आईज एंड ईयर्स ओपन टू द वर्ल्ड. ठीक है. एवरी डे थिंग्स आर कमिंग, एवरी डे थिंग्स आर हैपनिंग अराउंड यू. बस वहीं से तो एग्जाम्पल आने हैं, राइट. बट ऑफ कोर्स बिकॉज दिस इज अ वेरी कंपेटिटिव एग्जाम, तो कुछ चीजें हैंडी आपके पास ऑलरेडी होनी चाहिए, राइट, अपॉन विच यू कैन फ्रेम योर आंसर्स. ठीक है. कुछ रेडीमेड मटेरियल देखो जितना अवेलेबल होगा, और रेडीमेड कैसे आएगा, विद प्रैक्टिस. दैट हैज टू बी योर ओन. ठीक. आप इफ यू आर गेटिंग इट रेडीमेड, दैट इज चलो वो तो एक पॉइंट है ही है दैट यू आर अटेंडिंग क्लासेस, यू आर गेटिंग दैट a very good material to dwell upon. आपके लिए मेहनत कर दी है किसी और ने, बट उसको पचाना भी आना चाहिए. Fine, you should be able to digest that also and reproduce it in the paper. उस समय आपको सब समझ में आ रहा है, but when it comes down to writing, then you keep on thinking, and out of 13 questions in part A, you end up attempting only 10, 9 or 8. So that that thing will not work. And always, as we say, that don't try to make your answers super good. वो चीज आप 3 या 4 आंसर्स में कर लोगे, उसके बाद और उसमें इतना टाइम और एनर्जी इन्वेस्ट कर दोगे कि बाकियों के लिए आपके पास ना टाइम बचेगा, ना वो एक वेराइटी बचेगी, राइट. व्हाई? बिकॉज आपने पूरी एनर्जी उन 2-3 आंसर्स को बहुत ही बेस्ट बनाने में लगा दी. द एग्जामिनर कैन नॉट गिव यू 11 out of 10. He can at max give you 5 or 6. Fine. So intelligently work intelligently in the direction of requirement of each paper, right. थोड़ा सा डेप्थ ऑफ यू कैन से आपका अंडरस्टैंडिंग चाहिए, और डेप्थ से भी ज्यादा आपकी डेप्थ ऑफ थॉट्स चाहिए. ठीक है. अ शैलो पर्सन इन द सेंस कि आप सुपरफिशियली चीजों को देख रहे हो, आप उसके डेप्थ में नहीं जा रहे हो, राइट. यू मे बी अ हाई IQ पर्सन, fine, but when you're not able to get onto the deeper levels of your thoughts, or deeper level of any phenomena that is happening, I don't think so that you will be able to secure good in ethics. Read, कितना भी पढ़ लो, कितना भी कर लो, आपको वैसा थोड़ा बनना भी पड़ेगा, ठीक है, प्रैक्टिकल. That should reflect. और ऐसे ही keep on practicing. I know it will take time, but that is the only way out. अगर आप इस साल भी पेपर दे रहे हैं, हो सकता है आपको इसी साल मेंस लिखना हो, या फिर यू आर राइटिंग इट नेक्स्ट ईयर, fine. The only thing that you have to do is you have to practice.